In this video, we're going to watch this 21-year-old Kiger mare deliver a huge filly. And I haven't edited this video because I want to show you in real time her trying to push the filly out, and then when I come in and offer some assistance. So she decides she needs to reposition herself right here, and that's totally fine. She's gonna get up and switch sides. Now she's pushing from her other side and she's still finding it difficult, and she starts to roll here and she rolls into the wall a few times, and at this point I decide that I'm going to offer her some assistance because obviously she feels that the foal is not quite in the right position for her to start pushing again. So I come in and I make sure that both of the front feet are coming out, and I assess whether or not I can pull one leg further ahead and maybe start to unlock those shoulders a little bit. And you can see that the head is under the legs here, so that's not ideal. You want the head to be above the legs, so closer to the tail, and in a moment here it will switch position where the legs right here in a second, the legs go under the head right there. So now she's in the proper position to start actually helping to pull this foal out. And you can see I'm just offering gentle pressure, downward pressure down towards the mare's feet as she contracts. And this is a massive baby. Now we have to get the shoulders through, and then once the shoulders are through, the baby pretty well comes out. Now that the baby is out, I just want to check to make sure that it is breathing and that there's no fluid in its airways. I also pull the hind feet out from inside the mare because when that baby goes to try to get up, it's going to start thrashing, and if the back feet are still inside of the mare, it can do some damage when it starts kicking those back feet. So I pull those back feet just out of the mare and I leave the baby close to the mare and check that everything else looks good. Everything is looking great here. Baby is sternal and starting to move around. The umbilical cord did break on its own. I'm just checking some tissue inside the mare to make sure it all looks normal.
Big red girl. Holy cow.
And then I bring the baby closer to mom's head so mom can still rest while she starts to bond with her baby.
Oh my God. Umbilical.
I like to leave the mare alone so that she can bond with the baby and stay down and regain some of her energy for a little while. I also bring her a mash with alfalfa and mare feed, as well as salt and probiotics. Mom is up now and we're just waiting for the baby to stand. Baby doesn't take too long to get up on those long legs. She's slightly contracted in the front, but those will straighten out very quickly. She didn't have a whole lot of room in there because she was so big. And everything seems like we're off to the races. The baby is super friendly, curious, looking for the milk. And everything was going great. We dipped the umbilical cord and mom was up and eating. So we thought everything was great. And then a few hours later, mom goes down with a bad colic. And all through the night, we had to deal with that while we foaled out one other mare. We managed to get some Banamine into this mare IV, and after walking her for 2 hours, getting her up so the foal could nurse, she stopped sweating and started to feel a little better, and she passed some manure. So after the vet called us back, she suggested that we could give her some hay and that she may have a small internal tear, which could have caused the colic symptoms. But 24 hours later, she was feeling great. We did a snap test for IgG on the foal, and we gave the foal some probiotics as well. And so far, everybody is doing well, and mom is back up being a great mom to her gigantic Kiger baby.